She has concluded her tenure as chairperson of the Public Accounts Committee of Parliament. She has left several draft reports incomplete. However, her tenure has been shadowed with a lot of disappointments in her line of duty to hold the corrupt accounting officers of government accountable. But what is the most disappointing moment of her in the office of the chairperson of the Public Accounts Committee of Parliament?
Biggest disappointment is one, when they have the daredevil attitude to try to bribe you. That one would be very irritating. In fact, I would go to that house on that floor charged, because I know they have confessed to me.
What often broke her nerves was when government offered a cold shoulder to Public Accounts Committee reports provided to Parliament for adoption.
My disappointment is when the executive, when Parliament has considered reports, and then the executive does nothing about it.
But what formed this basis?
Absence of political will in this country to fight corruption undermines the entire accountability process completely.
Most irritating to her is when the appointing authority rewarded the corrupt officials whom Parliament has pronounced itself on with promotions.
Where you see a corrupt PS indicted by the people's representatives being promoted, being shifted to another ministry. Where you see a personality who Park said is not fit to hold another office, and Parliament accepts the recommendation, and then from nowhere government begins to walk around marketing the same person to get another job at the international level. That is...
I asked her whether the promoted stinking corrupt accounting officers were agents of the top hecklons in government who often promoted them after misappropriating public funds.
I don't know, but as long as they work for the public service in this country, somebody should take action on them.
But what are some of the ministries that her committee found to have misappropriated public funds?
The amount of money that my committee found had been lost in the Ministry of Local Government was stinking big. Up to now, we don't know what happened to the accounting officer. There is no treasury memoranda to advise us. The amount of money lost in the Prime Minister's office was much. Up to now, we've not seen action taken on the permanent secretary then. You know, it's so irritating, it's so annoying.
But how did she manage to survive bribes worth 300 million shillings that had been offered to her by the stinking corrupt accounting officers in government to conceal and save them?
I am a very simple woman. So whenever they sent their agents, so they came to me, I told them I can't take a bribe. Say, you know, you need this money. I said, no, God has already provided for me, and you know, I'm born again, period. And when you know the truth sets you free. So my life is very simple. I don't need all that money, by the way. Then as a member of Parliament, I had a salary. Even now, I can survive on my own. So I didn't need that money. So I told them, no, I can't take that money. For many of them, I preached the gospel because I know that God can transform somebody. And we wrote the reports. It's not my task to write off national debts. We wrote the reports, let them deal with the executive.
Timothy Sibasi, Peace Television, Parliament.